Hello my lovelies. I said I would make a video tonight and it's still tonight. I don't know if it's going to get posted until tomorrow morning, but you know, it is what it is. You may be wondering why Nodramamakeupmama is a no makeup mama, but this video is going to be called The Power of Makeup. The Power of Makeup. This is a trick that, it's not really a trick, but that we cosmetic girls used to do at the counters is we would show, we would do half of somebody's face so they could see the difference. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do half my face so that you can see each step, what difference it makes and what it looks like. So I'm going to put my glasses up here. And just so you guys know, so you can appreciate what I do, I cannot see when I take my glasses off. I don't wear contacts, so like when I'm looking at the camera, I'm like, I guess I'm looking at the camera because there's lights and yeah. So if it looks like I'm not looking at the camera, I understand. I'm also going to be adding to the giveaway. Tonight I'm adding from Incredible. It's called You Lucky Pucker. Almost bad, but not. It's a prep and party lip gift trio, and it has Be the Gold at the End of the Rainbow with perfectly prepped and primed party lips. It has a Jelly Shot X Revenge, which is a lip clencher. It has a Glittergasm Red Hot Ready lip topper, and Girl King Major Player, which is a Storm Strobe lip gloss. So super fun. I think it's like $25, so this is going in the giveaway. As you know, you have to be subscribed to my channel. You have to like and comment. I'm going to give you an opportunity to get an extra like, but you have to stay tuned for that, or an extra like, an extra entry for that. Okay. All I've done to my face is moisturize and prime with MAC Fix Plus. So the first thing I'm going to do is, I'm not going to put a primer on. I think I'm just going to go straight for it. So let's just, you know, start right in. So the first step I do is, you know, try to get rid of some of my redness. So I'm going to put some little lines on half my face. This should be interesting. This could be a nightmare. This could be a disaster. But that's fun to watch too, right? I mean, let's be honest. So I just put some of my Sephora Bright Future Concealer in the color corrector green. I will, you guys, try to remember to actually post everything that's on my face this time since I'm putting it on. I'm kind of bad about that. I forget. And with our dampened beauty blender, it's not a beauty blender, it's Real Techniques. Because, I don't know, I've said this before, I say I can't justify, but then I spend money on other things, makeup that's ridiculous, but to me this works really well. I've never used a beauty blender. If, you know, maybe if I got one, my life would be changed forever, and then I'd want to spend $20 on a makeup sponge. But this one works really well. As you can see, that's illuminated some of my redness. My husband is laying on the couch in the other room. I need him in here to make sure that he sees the difference, so it's not like I'm just, you know. But whatever, he can go lay on the couch. I understand. It's late. He's a busy man. Can you see the difference? No? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I put my green on. So now I'm going to go in with my foundation on half my face. And this is, I know it's weird. I think I need to literally draw like a line. There we go. So that way I'll know. So otherwise I'll just start buffing it out. So I hope everybody is having a good Saturday. My mother-in-law has my kids tonight. So we have a quiet house. And what do we do with our night off? Film videos for you, of course. So this is my Wet n Wild PhotoFocus foundation. Is that what it's called? Yeah, PhotoFocus foundation. My last video, I tried to use a different one. And I think, you know, some people are saying it's like so good. Maybe it is. I don't think it's for mature skin. It kind of makes me die a little inside that I'm saying that I have mature skin, but I do. I think if your skin is mature or gets dry, excuse me, no edits. If your skin is a little mature or dry, you don't really want to go for that full matte look because it does tend to make you look like you haven't seen water in 2 weeks or, you know. So, can we see a difference? Larry, he's nodding ferociously, so that's with concealer and with foundation. This is without. So now I'm going to do my under eyes with my Catrice Liquid Camouflage, $5.99. Buy it. Go to your Ulta, go to Ulta.com, buy Catrice Liquid Camouflage, high coverage concealer. If you have dark circles, if you have hyperpigmentation, if you have a blemish, this stuff is like, I will hold your secrets for you. I'm highlighting half my nose. That's very strange. And half my chin. And half my forehead. Basically, when you're doing, I don't really highlight and contour that much because I think it's overdone. I think it's played out. But I do like to hit the high points in my face. Basically what you're doing is just, excuse me, I'm getting what my daughter had. By highlighting the center of your face, you're making the focal point the center, which makes your face look thinner. So when you have faces like this that are very round, kind of try to, you do what you can to make everybody look towards the center. So I'm going to take the other side of the beauty spot. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to take this side because I found that the pointy side kind of, when I try to blend out my concealer, the pointy side does not get in there as good as I want it to. It does for like the very corner of my eye, but there's something on my face. I can't get it off. Oh no. If you heard that, that was my husband thumping the table. I'm not sure why. I'm guessing he had a reason. You always want to blend your concealer. Like, I will, my thing is you can't blend enough. Foundation, concealer, powder. Like, the more you blend, the more it soaks into your skin, the more it looks natural, the more you don't have those, like, weird, I don't know if anybody gets this, but I've gotten this before, and it drives me nuts. Like, when you look in a mirror after a couple hours, and your makeup has literally separated on your skin, so you like see parts of your skin and then like dots of makeup. It is the weirdest thing. I don't understand why foundation does that, but it does on some people. It does on me. But that's why you have to find the concealer foundation combo of your dreams and use it. Okay. So that is with concealer, foundation, and more concealer. So now we're going to set this. So I'm going to use 2 different setting powders. The first setting, I will use a loose powder to set my under eyes because I kind of like to bake a little bit. And baking, like I said before, is one of those things where you're basically allowing excess powder to sit on your under eyes so that it warms up with the concealer and brightens up under your eyes. Also, it's really good in case if you want to keep it on while you're doing your eyeshadow and you have any kind of fallout or anything, it will literally, when you brush it away, it goes away with it. So it kind of gives you a good little layer of protection. You don't want to keep it on too long though, because you will turn into a ghost. No, you won't. You may. I don't know. It depends on, okay, I don't know if, oh, I almost did that. I almost touched the other side of my face. Okay, sorry. So that's with my bake, which I know doesn't look better than the other side. It looks crazy, but it'll look fine in a second. And then I have discovered this Flower Light Illusion Perfecting Powder. It is a pressed powder from Flower Beauty, and it is buildable coverage, but why is this a problem tonight? Buildable coverage and blurring pigments. It is a soft focus blurring powder with a nude skin feel. Silky lightweight foundation, smooths, evens, and reduces shine with a natural luminous finish. I like this because this powder, like it says, is luminous. It does diffuse the light, but it also gives you that like really nice kind of healthy look without looking powdery or cakey. So I'm just going to take a little bit on the powder brush and just kind of set my face. If you use a liquid foundation or a cream, you should always set your face with powder. There are people that don't. I don't understand how you do that because I feel like it would just slide right off my face. The powder helps lock it in. Your powder is helping to lock it in. It helps diffuse the light. I'm actually going to shake off my bake right now. Shake it off. Shake it off. So this is my face with foundation, powder, concealer. What the? I'm hoping there's a difference. My sidekick has left the room, so I'm just talking to myself, literally. Okay, so I'm going to do my bronzer and my blush. I'm going to use the Essence Luminous Matte Bronzing Powder for lighter skin. This is so awesome. It has 2 different color wheels, and it is, I don't know how they do it. It gives your skin that natural kind of really pretty glow without sparkle. I hate sparkly highlighters or bronzers. I don't understand them. Like, I don't want my whole face to be glittery. I just don't. But this gives you like a nice, natural, healthy glow without looking insane. And I like the color, and I don't know if it's because it has 2 different colors, and maybe one is more warm toned and one is more natural. My husband was supposed to bring me tea so I could have something to drink while I'm doing this. He didn't. Okay, so I'm hoping you can see the difference there. So basically just take the bronzer, I like to use this brush because it's not as sensitive, and you just start at your ear and go in, and you're just kind of going down. And then you go up and around your forehead. Because once again, darkest to light, darkest to light. You can literally, that darkest to light thing goes for your entire face. Darkest to light on your face, darkest to light on your eyes. Always want to go, wow. He's getting me a glass of tea. You always want to go in. You want all the attention in. So basically, your nose needs to be a beacon of light, like Rudolph. So that way, that's the tea. Guys, this is real life. Even if I get more followers, which, oh my gosh, I'm over 200. Thank you guys so much. And some of my videos have so many, that's a straw, I'm assuming. Some of my videos have like crazy amounts of views, and I appreciate that so much. But I think that even if I get like really fancy and, have all these, thank you. Oh, who dat? And have a bunch of viewers and stuff. Honestly, I don't know if I would edit then. I would like to have like a Nodramamakeupmama like slide across the screen when I come on, but because just that would be nifty. But I don't think I would edit out the crazy things unless it was like really bad. All right, so I'm putting my blush on. I'm using my blush book because really it is the only blush I use other than the Naked on the Run, and I'm going to use. Today I'm gonna use Pop Quiz, which looks crazy, but you can any blush can look good if you do it right. So I like this color. It's kind of a little bit more coral. You just want to basically just touch the brush. And you can see I got a little bit of pigment on there. And because you can always put more on, but it's really hard to take off. Now see, obviously, if I didn't blend that, that's kind of intense. But it's also funny that the one thing I try to cover up on my face is redness. And then I put blush on. It's a different kind of redness. So I am applying my blush. You want to get the majority of your blush. Basically, we're not in the 80s, so get the apples of your cheeks and then just pull back. You want that baby doll look. That is too much blush, as you can see. It looks a little special. So that's why I have my Morphe R6 blush, which is that flat tip buffing brush. And I'm just going to veil, which is when you mix the two into your skin. But see, if you can see the difference between this side of my face and that side of my face is this, you can see like you can see broken blood vessels, the redness is uneven, whereas with blush, it's just a nice, pretty glow. Okay, so now, this is one of the most overlooked yet important beauty steps. If you don't do anything else other than like maybe slap some lip gloss and like a little mascara on, do your brows. Do your brows. Your brows frame your face like nothing else. And I think that the most dramatic difference, because I've had so many clients come in and go, oh, I don't do my brows. And it's just, I have brows. Well, yeah, you do. But the way that if your brows are done correctly, it can make such a dramatic difference. It opens your eye up more. It frames your face better. It's just, you'll see. It's just, because I mean, I have a lot of brows. I was blessed in the brow department. Actually, I was overly blessed. That too. Overly blessed. I have a picture from when I was 14, and I was in my band uniform, and my little band picture, I played saxophone, and I looked so pretty in it. And then if you look close, one, I have 2 purple nail polish nails and none other. I don't know what happened that day. Also, I have 1 gigantic eyebrow. I have the worst unibrow, and my eyebrows used to come down like, and they weren't just like those little baby hairs. When I first started tweezing my eyebrows, the hair that I would get out of here was like intense. Like it was big hair. But the good thing about tweezing as opposed to waxing or shaving or anything like that is eventually most of the hair stops being stubborn, and I don't really get a whole lot of hair where I don't want it. Like once you get a good shape on your brow, it kind of is really easy to maintain. The one thing that I think I would recommend, don't over tweeze, because sometimes you don't understand how important like that one hair is. For a while there, I had really small eyebrows, and I just was like, look, I have more eye space, because I would just create my eyebrow higher and it looked like I was surprised, because I tweezed one brow hair, and I don't know what it was. I guess it was just like the one brow hair that held all of my brows together, and I had this gaping hole in my brow. So then I had to pluck until it was even. It's kind of like when you cut bangs, where you just keep cutting because it never is even. And so I ended up with like one little string of brows for a while, and it was sad. And I like that girl. I can't remember her name right now. Oh man, I wish I could. She's a model on she has Instagram that's really popular, and she has owned that unibrow. I can't remember her name. Comment down below if you remember her name. Cause I do not, but she is gorgeous and owns that unibrow. And I'm like, you know what? More power to you. I'm not that brave. I like a bit more of a wispy, but defined brow. Was it Wisp and Crisp or something like that? I can't remember what Benefit calls it. But I'm using my $1 Billion Brow pencil. I mean, can you tell the difference? Larry, can you tell the difference? You're just not going to talk because they don't know what your voice sounds like.
They've seen me.
They have seen you. No, he's laughing. Okay. So you can see, like literally, if I wasn't going to do anything, I could literally just put a little mascara on, throw some lip gloss on, obviously do the other side of my face, and I would be done. I mean, that's how important brows are. Because it makes you look like you're made up, even if you don't want to do a bunch of makeup. But, I mean, I don't have glasses on. Sophia Hadiji Pintelli. That's it, Sophia. That's the unibrow girl. Go look her up on Instagram. She's gorgeous, and she's a model, and she owns her unibrow, and she ain't sorry about it. Okay, so now we're gonna do eyeshadow. So MAC Painterly Pot. I should be getting my e.l.f. one in soon, so I can do my e.l.f. versus high end and see. And you know, I talk about high end. And I'm gonna be honest, this is, I mean, it is, these are prestige brands that I use for the majority of it. I definitely use some drugstore brands too. But I noticed in my last video that I was like, oh, this is so expensive. There are eyeshadows that are way more expensive than, I mean, because like Pat McGrath palettes are like $150, $250. Natasha Denona's are $150, $200. Marc Jacobs, you get like 4 eyeshadows for $100. That's what I call luxury. Those are things that like, you got money to burn. I've tried Natasha Denona. I have not tried any of the others. So I don't know if they're worth that extra money. They might be. They probably are. I think that all of the brands across the board, drugstore and prestige, have gotten so competitive and they release stuff so much and there's so much out there that it would be hard to be that much above everybody else. But maybe they're like dipped in gold. I don't know. I don't know because I don't have the money for that. Alright, so we're going to use Modern Renaissance. Do you want me to zoom in? I can't see. My husband's trying to talk. Just talk.
You want me to zoom in so they can see the difference?
Alright, my husband's going to zoom in without heavy breathing into the camera. And I'm going to do... Okay. So the first color I'm going to lay down is going to be my base color, and I'm going to use this color Tempera. I always want to say tempura, but it's not like shrimp tempura, it's tempera. I don't know. It's Italian. So I'm just going to go all over my eye. Oh, this is kind of easy because I only have to do one eye. This should be super fast. So tempera all over my eye. Now if I wanted to do a really quick look, I would just use this one next color and that would be it. I'm going to go into burnt orange, which is this color right here. It's kind of, I think it's a tawny color more than an orange. It has an orange tone, but it's definitely more tawny, or like an ochre. I'm getting all fancy on you. Alright, so I'm just going to blend this with that windshield wiper motion, real gentle with my big fluffy Morphe brush. I can tell I'm hunching. Like, I've been watching my videos, guys. I have such a posture problem. And it makes me look like I have no neck. I need to work on it. If you see me doing it in videos, yell at me through emojis. So if I was just going to do something simple, that would be good. But since I'm doing the power of makeup, we're going to do more. So I'm going to deepen my crease up a little bit with raw sienna, which is right next to burnt orange, and just a little bit darker. Sometimes you have to sing to your makeup to make it work better. I don't know if any of you were aware of that.
Pro tip.
Pro tip. I'm not a pro. Okay, so you can see that just deepened it up a little bit, and hopefully you can see the difference between this eye and this eye, that this eye pops out more because the color pushes my brow bone back and pushes my eye forward. Hopefully. I'm hoping that's what I've accomplished. Alright, so I'm going to go in. Look at this. My husband is the sweetest, and I was having a bad day the other day, and all my life, this sounds so silly. I'm going to hide behind my brushes. All my life, I know this side of my face is getting really red. You can definitely tell the difference now. All my life, I've wanted an edible arrangement. Like, I know it's the silliest thing. I don't really like flowers that much because they die. But like, edible arrangements were just such a like, I don't know, I would see people get them and I get so jealous. Everybody talks about how good the fruit was. But then like, I was like, I'm an independent woman. I can go get my own edible arrangement. I walked into the store and looked at the menu thing and I was like, okay, bye. Like, I couldn't do it. I could not spend that kind of money on fruit because it's not that much fruit. And I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. So I was having a bad day and he made my dreams come true. And he got me an edible arrangement. And it was so good. It was so good. I still would be like, I don't know if I can spend the money. But it came with this cute little vase, which now I'm keeping my eye brushes in. So comment below if, like me, you're like, I I love this, but it's spendy. Alright, so I'm going to make this look a little more interesting because it's just brown right now. So I'm going to use Venetian red, which is this darker toned red. I'm just going to put a little bit because Anastasia's are very pigmented, and I'm going to tap. See that? I don't know, there's no way you saw that, but dust. And I'm just going to go right in the corner of my eye. And just kind of up into the crease a little bit, just to kind of add dimension, a little bit of color, make it interesting. What's that sound? Oh, and you guys, I apologize if you heard that sound on my last video. I don't know what it was. It went away really quick. It was the craziest sound. Okay, so I have a little bit of fallout. Trick with that, I'm just going to go right under with that same color. Wow. Okay. I'm being very silly right now. I'm sorry. I don't. Alright, so I'm going to go in with my... Oh, what matte brush is this? It is old. I think it's a 212 flat paddle brush. And I'm going to go into Realgar. I'm sure that's not how it's pronounced, but it is spelled R-E-A-L-G-A-R. So I'm saying Realgar. And it is a warm kind of terracotta color. And I'm going to go all over my eyebrow, yes, my eyelid with that color. And this is just kind of making my eye a little more interesting. Now I want to deepen it up just a little bit, So I'm going to take a fatter brush, which is a Morphe M166. It is also a paddle brush, it's also synthetic, but it is a little wider. And I'm going to go in with red ochre, which is the darkest red that's in here. And it's kind of just, it's not really darker than Venetian red, it's just a different tone, it's more brown. And I'm going to go make my little V. Woo. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, don't do that. I said not to do that too. Don't ever do anything I do, because I said not to do that and I just did. But as you can see, that definitely deepened it up a little. So all I'm going to do, my last little step, I'm going to take Vermeer, which I've almost ruined because I stuck my nail in it accidentally. I'm going to put it on my middle finger, my ring finger. I'm just going to pat that on the inside and blend it to the middle. Kind of brighten it up. Ooh, it's so pretty. Ooh, isn't that pretty? I think it's pretty, and I can't hear whether you think it's pretty or not, so I'm going to assume that everyone that's still watching this is going, yes, Jessica, it is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, you did such a good job. Wow, your face looks so different with and without makeup. And I'm sure you said it just like that. Okay, I'm looking for brown. Brown doesn't exist. I don't have a brown eyeliner, really. Oh, yes I do. Here we go. Okay, I got one. I was like, there's no way I don't have a brown eyeliner. Alright, so for this look, I'm going to do the same thing I always do. I'm going to do some different things in some future videos, don't worry. I'm not, like, completely one-dimensional, but this was what works for my eyes. Ooh, a little, ooh, okay, well, you know what? Live filming, no editing. I messed up, so now I'm going all the way across. I went in a little too thick at the start, so now I'm having to go all the way across. So because I went all the way across, I'm not going to put any under my eye. Difference? Difference. Ooh. Ooh. No. Love the skin you're in. Girl, love it. This is what I look like all day today. This is literally for you guys. This is just for you. Because it's 10:40. So this is just for you guys. I hope you love it. Alright, so I'm going to go in with my Stila Huge Mascara. And I realized also that I make the craziest faces, which I think everybody does when they're putting on their mascara. And I don't know, comment down below. You'll get an extra entry for answering this question. How many coats of mascara do you use? And tell me what brand you use. I'm always looking. Look, I'm hunching again. Oh my gosh. I need to get one of those things for your back, like the straps that make you sit up straight. Tell me what you use and how many coats you think is the perfect number. I personally am a one coat, go to the other side, one coat, dip my brush again, one coat under the eyes, go to the other side, one coat under the eyes, dip my brush again, and then go over. So basically 3 coats on the top and 1 coat on the bottom. But I would be interested to know what you guys do. Or if you think that there's a mascara I should try. I'm game. And as long as it's not gonna like keep me from feeding my children. Okay, so that's the look with eyeliner and mascara. So the last thing I'm gonna do, well, second to last thing I'm gonna do is highlight. I've been showing a lot of love to Too Faced, so I'm gonna show some love to a different brand. Anastasia Beverly Hills, since I'm using Modern Renaissance, I'm gonna use the Amerzy I guess it's Amerzy Highlighter, which is gorgeous and very gold. I'm sorry, I'm parched. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in with my unicorn highlighting brush. And I'm gonna, okay, so when you start your highlight, you wanna start literally laying the brush down at the corner of your eye, just under the corner of your eye. Then you're gonna go doop and doop, and that's usually enough. You don't wanna go past the middle of your eye on your brow. Look at that. What? I mean, like crazy. That's a lot of highlight. It probably looks great on camera, but in real life, it's a lot. And then I always like to go right above my brow bone and then just kind of right here. And then I'm going to do a little bit on my nose, on half of my nose. I go above my lip, and I go on my chin. Do I look crazy? Do I look crazy? A little crazy? Okay. So now I'm just going to do lipstick, and that's going to finish it up. I don't know if you've noticed, but I do not use lip liner. I have lip liners, but I use liquid lipsticks, and I use Jeffree Star almost exclusively. And his don't bleed on me, and they stay all day, so I don't see the point of a liner. I find liners to be very drying, and I don't like dry lips. Like, I think it's the worst. So I'm gonna go, I don't know. I think I'm gonna use Gemini, which is kind of like a nudie. No, I'm gonna use Poinsettia. It is like it came out last Christmas, and it is a very red, but kind of, it's matte, but it has a shimmer to it. It's really pretty. And now let's see if I can do half my lip. I don't want to put my lips together because I know it's gonna mess up. Okay, so this is the finished look. Let's do a close-up. Power of makeup. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like a bonus entry into my giveaway, which now includes the Stila full-size huge mascara and full-size Stay All Day 24 liquid eyeliner, as well as the incredible, what's it called? You Lucky Pucker. I didn't want to say it wrong because I was afraid I was going to say a bad word. Which is the trio of lip stuff. Then comment, like, subscribe, and also for an extra entry, if you could put the name of the palette that I used in my video, One Girl, One Palette, 4 Looks. If you would put that down below, you'll get an extra entry. Thank you guys so much.